Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. I must have missed the memo earlier about driving like a jackass this week. Slow drivers, people driving in the middle of the road, and yesterday on Route 50, coming back from the Inn at Perry cabin, a car went from 65 to 0 in order to let a merging car come in. And then it took them about 2 miles to get back up to speed. My patience is wearing thin. All right, rant over. Let's get into today's news, shall we? Following up on a story from May of 2021, former Anne Arundel County Police Corporal Andrew Saloniques was arrested in Howard County after a bar fight, and then he assaulted the Howard County police officers trying to arrest him. He was suspended, and he just had his trial board hearing, which did recommend termination. During the hearing, he had people testify how good of a cop he was and asked just to have him demoted. He argued that he had a binge drinking problem and that the arrest and the charges were his, quote, wake-up call. His lawyer said that he has done substance abuse programs and stopped drinking and is a more, quote, receptive officer. The panel didn't buy it and recommended his termination nonetheless. But this board is a toothless dog. All they can do is make a recommendation and then pass that along to Police Chief Amal Awad, who can agree with it or come up with something completely different on her own. She will have the final say, and until she has that say, Saloniques remains suspended. There is not any time requirement for her to make that decision. Annapolis and Anne Arundel County have a new Interim Resilience Authority Director. The Resilience Authority is the new entity that was established last year to essentially fund projects in the county and city that address climate change. One of the big projects is the City Dock Makeover. Dan Neese is a senior fellow at the Center for Global Sustainability at UMD and also works for Throw Environmental in Rhode Island. He has more than 20 years experience, and he has been tasked with getting it all set up and ready for a permanent director. The city and the county had hired a director after a nationwide search last August, but that candidate pulled out at the very last minute. And with the City Dock project scheduled to begin in 14 months, it is happening just as soon as the Hillman Garage is done. The authority needs to get cracking so that project can be funded. The Annapolis Film Festival sprung this on me yesterday, so my apologies for the late notice, but they are showing a film on Thursday evening at Maryland Hall. This is via their Annapolis Film Society, and it is a thriller/comedy with some shades of a documentary thrown in there called 18.5 Minutes. We have a trailer at eyeonannapolis.net, but the gist is that a White House stenographer somehow gets a hold of the 18.5 minutes of Nixon's erased tapes and wants to leak them. It was filmed locally, obviously in D.C., but they do end up at St. Michael's out on the Eastern Shore searching for a reel-to-reel player. It sounds like it's a really fun movie. You do need to have tickets in advance, and they are $15 a pop. We also have a link to buy tickets at eyeonannapolis.net, or you can go to AnnapolisFilmFestival.org. And I really love that they're bringing these indie and quirky films here all year long. There is a new restaurant coming to Eastport. We don't know the name at this point, but they say it is a, quote, exquisite Caribbean-inspired dining experience, unquote. This is going to be located in the old House of Ebbett Salon, which is between the old trio of, I think it was Farmers Banks that have been vacant for a while, and the Royal Farm Store. Sounds very interesting to me. And as soon as I hit upload here, I am going to go for a walk, and then I am going to head to Chevy's for breakfast burritos. It is Burritos for Beds to benefit the Samaritan House. It goes from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. this morning, and it is the only day of the year when Chevy's is open for breakfast. All for a good cause, the Samaritan House. If you're up there, please say hello, and please be as generous as you possibly can. All right, that's a wrap on the news. And as long as I don't lose it over a jackass driver, we do have a bonus pod this afternoon. I'm shooting for noon, but it is with Stefan Remble, who will be at Ram's Head on stage on May 26th, and this is going to be a fantastic show. You know, most of the shows with what I would say are relatively unknown names are usually amazing at Ram's Head on stage. Chris does a great job of sniffing out awesome talent and bringing artists right here to Annapolis. And for our local business spotlight on Saturday, Shannon and Mark from Bean Rush Cafe. All right, that's it for us today. But first, a quick thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, the Arts Council of Anne Arundel County. Have you bought your tickets to Saturday's gala, Paint the Town, yet? Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, and Alpha Engineering. All right, so now hang tight. George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your locally forecast weather report. And of course, we have Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, with all of your music news in Annapolis After Dark. And it is a busy weekend, so she's running a little bit long today. All of that in just a bit.
Join the party at the Westin Annapolis on May 14th for the Arts Council of Anne Arundel County's premier fundraising event, Paint the Town. We'll celebrate 29 years of providing leadership and advocacy for our local arts community. You'll enjoy cocktails, dinner, and live entertainment with special guests Cell Spitfire, Christy Allen, Jonathan Stone, Mike Noonan, and the Annapolis Symphony Academy String Quartet, and more. Get your tickets now at www.acaac.org. That's www.acaac.org. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, May 11th. Yesterday was another step in the right direction weather-wise for the Annapolis region, and today through Friday will be very comfortable ahead of a return of some additional rainfall this weekend. Look for sunshine and lighter winds today with highs near 70 degrees, followed by more sun and widespread mid to upper 70s tomorrow, finally putting us back to average or slightly above average temps for this time of year, with Friday then capping off the work and school week with mixed skies and temps again mid to upper 70s, though it comes with a small but valid chance of some rain showers in the area, with rain chances then going way up this weekend with showers and storms possible each day as temps remain in the 75 to 80 degree range both Saturday and Sunday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day, as well as through our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And as always, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores, so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
One of the most common questions we get, how do I maximize the value of my home before I sell it? It's a great question. We look at improvements like investments. What is the rate of return? For example, if we invest $5,000 in painting kitchen cabinets and installing granite, how much more will our home sell for? The answer? About $25,000 more. That's a 500% return on investment. Because of returns like this, we have started a program called Investing in You. We know cash is often tight when you're making a move, and we are here to help. We will front you up to $15,000 to invest in refreshing your home before you list it, with the agreement to be paid back once your home settles. Call us today so we can help you maximize your home's value.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-599-1370 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, May 10th through Sunday, May 15th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule, AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for tonight, Wednesday. Ben Heemstra will be on the keys at Gary's Grill for their $6 burger night. Peter James will be down at Pirates Cove in Galesville. Pam Godfrey and Paula Sweeterlish will be at 49 West for the second Wednesday classical music happy hour. Thursday, Get to the Point for Dan Haas. Kieran Quinn will be at Brian Baru. Alexander Peters will be at Reynolds Tavern. Doug Segree will be at Julep. Andrew Bell of Brave Noise will be on the patio at Smashing Grapes in Annapolis. That's a first for music on a Thursday there, so that's a good one. If you missed Ben Heemstra on Wednesday, catch him at Dark Horse on Thursday with Dan Sadler and Katie from Gardner Baki. There's a lot going on this weekend, so hang tight. Here we go. The entire weekend on City Dock, Annapolis Uprigging Maritime Festival. City Dock will be filled with tall ships, and there will be free music on each day. Friday, United States Navy Band, Brass Quintet. Saturday, Honey Soul. Sunday, Dockside music from 11 to 5 for free. 3 bands, including Chris Sachs Band. Another event happening all weekend is a big music festival up in Ellicott City at the White Oak Tavern called WANFest to raise money and awareness for mental health and Parkinson's research. Aaron Hawkins, Cavusi, Bond and Bentley, Sweet Lita will all be playing for this great cause. Weekend music Friday night. Start with happy hour at Blackwall Hitch with Dana B and stay for Michael McHenry Tribe. There will be an outdoor concert at Maryland Cultural and Conference Center known as MC3 with Dublin 5. Dave Teff will be at the Graduate Hotel in the Trophy Room. Nate Finn and Jack Schenk will be at Annapolis Market House. Michael Major will be at Rams Head Roadhouse. Pete Best will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Chris Button will be down at Stan and Joe's Riverside in Galesville. And it will be Friday the 13th, and River Bay Roadhouse is having a Friday the 13th party with Naptown's DJ Michael K. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Reynolds Tavern. And very happy to see this group back. Noel and Jeff Band will be downstairs at Middleton Tavern Friday night. They haven't played there since the pandemic, so you'll not want to miss this one. Saturday, Nikki Stacy will be at Blackwall Hitch in Annapolis. Tim Atkinson will be at Rams Head Tavern in Annapolis. Moose Jaw Bluegrass will be at the Hideaway, which is somewhere in Odenton. At Middleton Tavern, 2 floors of music, piano bar upstairs with Piano Ted, who was a huge hit last week, and downstairs, Rickshaw Lizard. And this is their debut performance there, so you will not want to miss this one either. DJ Draco will be at O'Brien's until close on both Friday and Saturday night. Sunday music is back for brunch at Soul, and this week will be Ruben Montoya. Kieran Quinn will be at Galway Bay. Hurricane Kevin will be playing in Market Space Sunday, which is the area between Federal House, Market House, McGarvey's, and Middleton Tavern. The West Street Revival Band will be playing at Stan and Joe's on where else but West Street. Sunday afternoon, there is a huge event up in Severna Park. Burgers and Bands, which is an annual music festival. 2 stages, 20-plus bands, and all for suicide prevention. There are some big names playing, and many of the bands you hear me mention on here every week, like Doug Segree, Ben with Ben Heemstra, Kelly Bell Band, Chris Sachs Band, Scribe, Honey Soul, Ryan Keith, Gitz and Shiggles, George Evans, the Miller Brothers Blues Band, and the Pretty Music Academy. I have my Burgers and Bands playlist linked on my YouTube channel, BeeprBuzz, and on my website, BeeprBuzz.com, so you can check out everything to look forward to this Sunday. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. I'll see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless, because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Let's make 2022 the year that you freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.